We're visiting Jazzanova Studios to take a closer look behind the scenes of the Valves Pro studio session and how the product was made. When people think of brass, they imagine bright, sharp and punchy trumpets. But there's a different untapped world of sound when it comes to brass ensembles that offers a warm, mellow, rich and thick texture, which is what we're exploring in this recording process of Valves Pro.
Yeah, I've been the sax player on session horns and session horn pro, so I know the process, which was really helpful, and was asked to help put this together.
They're going for a certain sound. You know, you could do the opposite and have, instead of tuba, you could have, let's say, cimbasso or contrabass trombone, and you would have this kind of Lord of the Rings kind of sound that's really, really bright and really aggressive, and this is kind of the opposite of that.
So that's why we picked flugelhorn instead of trumpet. The French horn and the euphonium and tuba, which are all not the hard-sounding ones. The only one we had was trombone in this context.
Jazzanova is a beautiful contemporary recording space in the heart of Berlin, offering truly high-end services and equipment to internationally acclaimed artists. It offers a multi-room recording environment and a rich collection of microphones and preamps.
We needed a studio with separate rooms so that people could play together at the same time, but not sound together. In the mixing process, we need every instrument separate.
That's one of the things that's going to make this special, I think, is it's all recorded together and it's in different rooms so that they can have complete control over it.
So we put up a camera in the control room and monitors in all other rooms so that I could be in front of the camera conducting, and in each room they could see me to get it together.
With 2 weeks of recording, our 5 instrumentalists had to play thousands of passes of individual notes at different lengths whilst using a variety of techniques.
Everybody knew before we started that this is going to be a hard time, because you have to play a lot of notes, long notes, short notes, low and high range in all different volumes. And so it would be just hard to survive all these days and these many hours we had to be here.
We kind of went into this quite meditative zone where we just had to keep playing and not think too much.
At first it was strange being separated from everybody. I mean, in different rooms, because we're used to, if you're playing with other people, to be in the same room with those people.
With 62 articulations and a large number of available preset phrases on offer, the recording process was complex.
How can we bring all these things we need together so that for the musicians recording this for 2 weeks in a row, no breaks, the process will be as human as possible.
And it's really actually ingenious how they did it. You know, every one of us had one of these monitors, and you know, some people could see each other through the windows. I was able to see Abigail from my room, but nobody else.
Even now, when it was only with a headphone on, with the other musicians in your ear, it still feels different. It's not like playing alone. It's really like playing and making music with others together, and you mix the sounds and you mix the feel. And I think that's a very special thing about this recording that we did here.
To have this sound that sounds like we're used to hearing it. You know, what you're trying to emulate is being in a room with other musicians, presumably, for the most part. So how would it sound if these 5 people were sitting in a room? You're going to get much closer to that doing it this way with 5 people that have been playing together than 5 people who did it separately, kind of stitching them together.
But still, I mean, using cameras, monitors, playing at the same time with the same playback works just fine. Because we can also see it on the visuals of the recording on Pro Tools. We can see how well this worked and how together everything is.